Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be talking about my most worn item of clothing, which is this dress. I'm going to be referencing this in terms of 2025. So my most worn item that I made since I started my sewing career, sewing venture, more like it, not a career, since I started my sewing venture, this is my most worn dress. I don't know exactly how many times I wore this in 2025, but I'm pretty sure it was about 5 times, possibly. And I'm going to also show you my least worn items and something that I changed from one of my least worn items. So I have 2 least worn items because these are the only 2 things that I did not wear outside of the house. One of the items is this right here. I'm not doing anything to change it because I do still anticipate wearing this. And this is it. It is the Isla shirt. I can't remember exactly, but I'll insert a little bit of footage probably over here somewhere in the corners. And I'm also going to link to the video where I made this in case you want to see the process and maybe check out the pattern. It's in that video. I don't remember if it's a free pattern, but this is what I made. I actually made this, another version of this, and I'll also link that video that I made into like a matching set. And I did not think I was gonna like that set, but I ended up really liking it, and I wore that a few times too. So this is the shirt, Isla puff sleeve shirt. Whatever it actually is will be somewhere on the screen. I thought that I was making this out of like a softer fabric that would flow a little bit better. It does flow better than the first one, but I think I need to make it one more time, probably with a very lightweight fabric. So either way, I do still like it and I do plan on wearing it. The other thing that I never wore out is something that I think I talked about in the actual video that I did not like it because it made me feel like I was wearing a nightgown. And I felt like I was never going to wear that out, and I never did. I wanted to make it into a blazer jacket, but I didn't make it into a blazer jacket. Instead, I made it into a bomber jacket. So the pattern that I used is linked below. I did purchase this pattern from a seller on Etsy. She also has a very detailed tutorial showing how she put this jacket together. I'm going to show you my version, and I'm going to show you my quick process. I'm not giving you all the details that she gave, but I'm just going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes of how it came together, and then I will show you the reveal of that jacket with an outfit at the end. So just to recap, most worn dress, least worn items, and the revision of the least worn item. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. The first thing I did was pick apart this dress, and it took forever. Next, I cut out the pattern pieces. And the pattern and the video tutorial of the creator of this pattern are linked below in case you want to check those out. And here I'm just putting together the jacket details, which is like the ribbed hemming around the bottom and around the cuffs. And I just happen to have this ribbed material that I cut off of a hoodie. I cut off the waistband as well as the cuffs and the zipper and the hood. And I got rid of the body portion of it. So I had these pieces literally just sitting around. So I'm using those because I need that stretchiness to it, because this jacket is really meant to be made out of like sweatshirt material. So this was actually the perfect thing to use this ribbing for. And I just sewed the material over the ribbing around the waistband and around the cuffs. And now I'm just putting together all the finer details to assemble the jacket. It's a very small little jacket. I think I probably could have gotten away with printing it out in a bigger size, but I've made mine in a size medium for reference. And here I'm putting in the welt pockets according to the pattern. This is my first time doing welt pockets. This is something that I've wanted to do for a while, and this jacket came with this already as part of it. So I was happy to get my chance to try it out. I probably will be doing this again in the future, but again, this is just a little bit of how the process goes. The video that the lady who made this pattern came out with is much more detailed, and you'll also find even more detailed welt pocket tutorials online. And here it is with one sleeve attached. I'm going to attach the other sleeve and then add all those ribbing pieces, the final details including the collar, and that'll be it.